Guys, we're back. It's not Wednesday today. It's actually Friday. My bad. That was on me. I was at Full House and then I got back on Monday. I went to the local on Tuesday, which is when I usually record. A whole schedule got thrown out of the window. So I just wanted to show you guys this nice little clip though before we started, playing some ranked today.
I think his name's Dawson. When he hits you with that rest, it's like Dawson.
Yeah, I think it's probably that. I think that's probably why my tag is Dawson. God. Actually, Sophie. Okay. I go like that on my Twitter, please. That was the best thing to come out of Full House for me, by far. Is that clip? Sorry for my disheveled, appearance today. I haven't really decided to shave it all because I'm stupid and lazy. Well, that was harsh. I've been lazy though in terms of I've been trying to rest, and it's been weird because I'm like back to working again. Having so much time off was so weird. I don't know. I didn't know what to do with myself. But I got back. It's been definitely a hard adjustment. I liked being at the mercy of melee 24/7 instead of working. All right, so the challenge today is I'm gonna do the Hail Melee challenge again, but we're gonna call it the Clutch Box challenge. If anyone was watching H-Box's performance at Full House, he went crazy. I think he was actually probably one of the bigger highlights of the tournament, in terms of who, generic phrase would be who benefited the most, but who was the MVPs of Full House in terms of spectators. And I think Hungrybox was up there. I'm trying to think of anyone else who really, shined. I mean, Rat Monster did in pools versus Wizzy, but then he lost to 9, and then he also, got 9th to Aura, and an H-Box, so it's I don't really know if he's actually above H-Box in the MVP race. But, so I have a lot of topics today, which is, I wish I had 2 videos for this one. Maybe I'd just I'm not going to do a longer video again today. I did a really long video last time, and I don't think that's really what I want to do with this. So I'm going to keep it short and simple. Short and simple, probably, but I have things I want to talk about, so that's good. So, and I'm not delirious today, which is also good. So I have actually been, unrelated to Full House, I have been cutting back on my caffeine again. Caffeine? Why do you say it like that? I've been cutting back on caffeine, and it's been something I really wanted to do for a while, but my busy season at work is really stopping it. But now that I'm, towards the end of it, I'm like, all right, let me actually invest the time to cut back. I've been doing not cold turkey, which is what I've done before to quit. I'm weaning off of it, which I've also done as well too. But weaning off of it, sometimes I'm not necessarily go back on it fully, but I do tend to take a lot longer, and it's not the best. But again, I think I talked about this last video, where part of the problem with caffeine is that most of my good tournament wins and runs are on caffeine, just because it's usually my standard. And it's gonna be weird because there's a tournament in 3 weeks, which I will probably be fully done weaning myself off of caffeine by then. I don't know. I think my goal is this week. I cut my caffeine in half, or more than half, technically, but it's about half. I have just cans of Ghost in my fridge that I bought, and I'm just drinking half of them. I just pour the can into a glass and drink half of it. Just kind of wasteful, but I don't know what else to do about it. I think the other waste would have been to throw them out and then buy Red Bull or something that was actually more suited to the amount of caffeine I would drink. So yeah, I'm just drinking 100 milligrams right now a day, and then next week I'm gonna try and go for a quarter of the can, so 50. I'll be running out of cans by then too, anyway, so I can just get Diet Cokes or something, which is closer to that 50 mark. I just realized I didn't do the challenge at all. That's my bad. The problem is I'm so low elo because this is my first ranked games that I don't have to lock in as much. That's a big issue. But yeah, so that was on the side from Full House. But actually going into Full House, so got there on Thursday night, left around 6. It's a 3-hour drive for me. I didn't, drive. I don't drive. You guys know that. But it was not a bad car ride. It's if you've ever been to PA or the Poconos, it's kind of like just the middle of nowhere. So when you're getting a ride, it's like, wow, there's actually just nothing for miles. There somehow was like a random town that was like kind of decent, like pretty close. So that was pretty cool. But in general, it was completely fine. I always have a good time being like a passenger. For like a drive that's like less than 4 hours. 4 hours is about my limit. If I'm playing a tournament the same day though, like an hour is my limit. I can't do more than an hour car ride when I'm doing a tournament day. There's been so many times because I get a little bit of car sick, not like a lot. Like I just feel terrible sometimes. But also I think it's dependent on the driver too. I think I'm sensitive to bad drivers. Maybe that just means I'm human and other people just like suck it up more. But I also do think I'm prone to like car sickness and stuff. But so it was fine going up there, and I also didn't have to play tournament all that day or do anything. So I just got there and insta slept. Day 2 was media day plus crew battles, and I had one part in the skit if you guys and the Voki Supreme or whatever. So I didn't really do much on that. It was funny though because I think either the last person to be filming that day or the second to last, and it was weird because like it wasn't clear when I was reading it in terms of like how involved it would be. It was the easiest thing ever because all I did was like, okay, we're gonna film you like drawing this on the paper, and then we're gonna have you do a voiceover. I was like, oh wait, I didn't have to like interact with anyone. I just vibed, and it was really easy. It took like 5 minutes, but like it was like in the sense that like it took 5 minutes, but like I wanted to make sure I was there to do it because they were having such a rough day. Like by the time I filmed my stuff, it was 11:30, so I kind of wanted them to just be like, you know, I didn't want to fuck anything up, so I was like a little bit like, well, I was locked in to like get it done with them essentially for like more than however long that took. Alright, they're on last stock, so that means that I go last stock. If you guys didn't watch the Hail Mary video, but it's the same thing. But yeah, it's the clutch box challenge, I guess, is what I'll actually call it. Maybe it'll change based on what pop culture references is going on. Clutch box. That was a good first set though. But yeah, so Friday I didn't do much. The crew battle I played none, and I did better than Jmook, who was on my crew. I was on the Cody crew. We lost, but so I beat none 2-1. It was probably like the most nervous I've ever been. Like I was just shaking the whole time. But so I beat none in the crew battle. Like, well, not beat him. Like I took 2 stocks with only losing 1, so it's like whatever. And then I played Zane right after. He bought the big dog for me. There were so many players I could have gone, but they said, you know what, Dawson is too dangerous. Let's put in Zane. Really bad for me. I got 3 stocks, so I took 1 stock and I lost 3 of mine. Pretty bad because we needed that after, you know, Jmook kind of dropped the ball versus none. But like honestly though, sometimes like you just get fucked up in a crew battle and there's nothing you can do. Like it's not really your fault. Like so that's fine. But it was kind of annoying because like not annoying, but it was like unfortunate because it was between HBox and Jmook, between who was gonna go in at that time. And HBox was pretty down to go in, and then Cody I think made the call that Jmook should go in. Now that I think about it, I do think Jmook sometimes struggles versus Falcon, so it was probably not the right call. But like also HBox sometimes also does struggle versus Falcon as well too. So it's also, you see that combo right there? That was huge. That sounds really silly because it's just back air, back air, back air, but I was using tap jump, which is something I've been working on in that spot. Like actually just becoming just the HBox stand of all time. But I'm using tap jump right there, but I don't think it's that good in that spot. Well, not that good, I just don't think I need to do it. Ooh. This league is actually not that bad. I don't think I've seen them before. Sometimes I'm like not that impressed, but like they seem pretty solid. And that was probably toxic. Lincoln wouldn't say that. Okay, so yeah. Crew battle didn't really go well. Cody almost brought it back though. I actually kind of believed that he would. It was kind of my fault, but like I think it was okay. So Jmook took 2 stocks. I took 3. HBox took 3. And we kind of knew going in that HBox was gonna get fucked up by Wizzy for some reason. I don't know why we thought that. Like I feel like everyone had that feeling, but like we should have had more confidence, and HBox should have probably. And maybe like it could have been winnable. Who knows? So yeah, I was the second worst, I would say. I think Juan did worse than me because he's Juan. I would expect him to do better than me in the crew battle. He played, I mean, he played Magi and Wizzy. And I played Nun and Zane. I think I, you know, get a pass here. For sure. We're playing Zane. So yeah, it was not a good crew battle. Good, but Friday was good though. I mean, I got good friendlies in, kind of. Not really though. I didn't play that much melee, ironically. That wasn't tournament. Mainly because it's weird. Everyone else is like grinding for tournament sets, so it's like hard to like be like, hey, you know, Zane, wanna play when you have to play Cody next? Like, nice, man. I don't know. There's a lot of that going on, but also by nature of competing, I usually like to like be very like locked in. It's really hard to consistently stay locked in if you're playing like different characters. And I realized I had Uncle Punch in the Wii, so I was playing a lot of Uncle Punch. I do kind of regret not like, you know, asking more people to play over the course of the weekend, but I had a good time regardless. Like that aspect was fine. I've done that a lot of tournaments where I don't ask people to play, and like I probably should, but I don't know. Get a little anxious to do that. I don't want to waste their time, etc. etc. There's so many like different genres I have, but whenever you're like nowadays, like I would have the whole thing where like the HBox tweets like, oh, HBox, you know, hasn't won a tournament, whatever. Part of that nowadays is like I don't like go out of my way to like warm up people for HBox unless like they want it, like, you know. Like I warmed up Rat Monster funnily enough because one of his friends or something like that was like, yo, you're gonna warm up Rat Monster? And I was like, can you warm up Rat Monster? I was like, I mean, I'm trying to warm up for my set, so I lose to Sunsei. And then I'm like, alright, well I kind of want to still play melee, so I'll warm up Rat Monster. And plus, it's always good to play like a character, like, not character, but play. Also, I didn't realize we're on the last stock, and I was forgetting about the challenge, but I mean, this is correct anyways. We're last stock gaming. Clutchbox. But it's good to play like those characters like that. Not like those characters, but like the peak player of the character a lot. Just because you don't get that experience against them. If you can get them in against them in friendlies, that'd be good. Because yeah, I mean, it's not easy to always get them to play friendlies with you. So we had good friendlies though, overall. Also, I just realized I didn't put any music on. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe, leave a comment below if you guys actually like the music or not. By the way, it's just some standard Pokemon music I put on. But yeah, so that was Friday. And then Saturday. Also, by the way, I mean I haven't really talked about it, but like they made breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, 3-course meals. You know, they had like stocked fridges of like alcohol and energy drinks, basically anything a growing melee player needs. They had like a espresso machine. I just did energy drinks the whole weekend, honestly. I had so much caffeine. Just probably part of the reason why I'm trying to quit it. But yeah, so great experience for that, you know, side of it. Like I was never like in a really annoying spot, like, oh man, I don't know what to do. I will say, because of the way I normally do tournaments, I didn't really understand. So this comes into Saturday. So Saturday is the big tournament day where I'm playing all my sets at that point. Well, not all of them, but you know, the majority of them. The sets that like do not matter for seeding or whatever. So I had to like have a dilemma of when do I want to eat this tournament is the big thing on Saturday, because on Saturday I think I was playing from about 12. Well, I think I started playing around 1. No, I played around 12:30. I was playing from 12:30 until like 9 something or 10. I don't really remember when we stopped. Just by the nature of how the tournament works, because they wanted to have like everything on streamed basically. And all of my sets were on mainstream, so like I was never on sides, so like I was waiting like an hour plus between all my sets. So it was really weird to figure out when I wanted to eat, because that's not a normal occurrence when I play melee. Like the only times it actually happens is like when it's top 60, like it's when top 64 of a major maybe. Even then, like, I have to play round 1, round 2, and round 3 pools for that to happen, to be playing that long in a row. Like, I'd be have to playing a Genesis, like, Saturday pools, right? Because then I'd be playing round 1, round 2, and top 64 all on the same day. That's the only time I've ever had these experiences. Like, they're similar. And it's still not the same at all, because you're playing a lot more melee, so it's like, you're actually more incentivized to eat. Well, that's not true. You have a lot more downtime when you do this only playing 4 sets, but at the same amount of time. Really hard to explain, but either way, I was really perplexed by when to eat. It was one of my biggest qualms, I guess. I just ate big breakfasts, and I think that was fine. I was pretty content with how I did that there. I just had like some snacks and stuff throughout like the rest of Saturday. So my first set was against Jmook, and I was so nervous still. I thought I got it out of the way. Oh, I need the SD, by the way. I thought I got it out of my system with the crew battle, but I was still pretty nervous. But like so was Jmook, I think, too. Or he was playing just really bad in general, so I ended up taking game 1 because I think I just spammed like 2-pound rests for like really silly situations that I just knew are not good. But like Jmook was playing so bad that like I knew they were gonna hit. I think I shook my head or something because I was so nervous and like I don't think I was playing well. I don't think he was playing well. And clutch box. But so I didn't really like that first set at all. I ended up, I think, going last stock to the next 3 games, or maybe it was 2 stock on FD. I think. Either way, I think it was completely winnable set. But even if I won that, I feel like I wouldn't have beaten Jmook just because of how bad he was playing. It's not to say I wasn't playing good though, or bad either, you know. But okay, so that was my first set. I've been trying. I tried to grind Cheek a little bit last minute, but it was pretty tough. It's not a matchup that like I intuitively like understand well, but that was really weird. Am I dead? Fox was almost the goat. Oh, I thought that would work. That's sad. Huh. That was weird. That was really weird. I had no idea what the fox was trying to do. I probably could have just attacked him and been content with that. It would probably make more sense. Oh, that's why I need to back off. I shouldn't be trying to attack there. I should just let Fox get to this side B to the edge. Not fight it. Right there, I think was also another good backup spot because I just knew he was gonna be able to slide off the ledge there. Oh, nice. You also die off the top too, and it is time for the clutch box zone. Wait, that's what I was supposed to do. Come on. But yeah, so my second set was against None, and that was the only set that I was upset about. Well, not upset, but like pretty disappointed. Well, yeah, that's kind of the same word. I was not really the biggest vibe of how that set went. I really thought I was gonna do better than that, and None was playing really good. I mean, he beat Rat Monster, so like he wasn't playing bad by any means, right? I think he beat Aura as well too. Sounds right, because he had to, because he went 2 and 2, so he beat. Maybe he beat Saucy Man? I don't know. No, he definitely beat Aura, I think. Actually, I don't know. I'm so confused. Because None definitely went 2 and 2, but I don't know how. Oh no, because the 2 is me. I'm so silly. It's just silly goose. I forgot to include myself in the calculation. Oh, I thought that was gonna work. That's the most classic Falcon thing, where they just mess up a fair and then you get forward smash, and it always works against the puff. What? That is just tragic. So yeah, I played None. It was a pretty bad set. I mean, ironically, the games weren't like that even that like unwinnable for me. I think he 2-stocked me, and then one stocked me game 1. So, like, realistically, they were in my grasp or whatever. It just sucks because the last hit against none was, like, game 5 last hit, and, like, I could have won that one, too. So it kind of sucks to do even worse, given that I feel like I've gotten better. But it's not always the results, you know, dictate progress type of thing. Like, that's fine. Like, none's obviously been grinding, too, for sure. But, like, it definitely just sucks doing it at that big of a tournament. But whatever. I don't want to say expected, but like it's fine because like I didn't like the big thing about this tournament is I didn't lose anything by like doing bad. I only could gain from this tournament basically. I guess if I lost to Saucy Mate or Dark Genix or Justin, but like that's kind of it. Even then, I don't think it was gonna hurt me that bad if I lost to either of them. Oh, depends on what rank I'm trying. Oh my god. I also forgot to do the challenge, but this Falcon's gonna fuck you up anyways as karma. Oh, that was almost good. This is how I lost to none. Just kidding. It's not how I lost to none at all. That's how I lost multiple sets this weekend. Actually, it's just missing troll confirms. So that was a good example of something I've been working on and losing to. What was I about to say? Oh yeah. Alright, so none set, whatever. Next set, I was like, alright, I have to play against Saucy Main. And I was already down 0-2, so like, alright. I don't sleep on anyone, especially at that tournament. It feels stupid too. So I was like, alright. I was actually the only player I think to play Saucy Main of the lineup beforehand. I played him at Collision last year. I won 3-0, but I was like, alright, you never know. Let me grind this really quick with Hoborg, who actually like broke his ankle like day 1 of the tournament, so that sucks for him, but he was still down to warm me up, so that was nice. So I warmed up with Hoborg. I played a pretty creepy Chungus style versus Saucy Main, which I usually kind of do versus Luigi. I just play like I almost play into the mid tiers and stuff's game because it's more fun for me for some reason. I'm kind of sadistic in that way. Ooh. Nice. Should have gone to ledge. Oh, I went to turn around grab there. There was no stage for me to turn around there, so I just did the complete Chungus. My bad. You know, there's actually no penalty to just kind of going for rest right now because I have to SD my stocks anyways. So I should just, you know, rip it. Ah, shit. Like that, I think that was fine because I almost got it. I suck at opposite teching, like everything. But that in particular, I'm not good at. Alright, clutch box time! Let's see if I can do it. Game 3, last stock. It's actually a true clutch box moment this time. Fair. I missed that twice this game? Really? This Falcon is actually pretty good. Like, what? Who are they? Like, they're Wizrobe in disguise, bro. Like, what? Yeah. I also say this like I'm playing like a full stock game with them, but I wasn't because I actually just SD'd with a full stock. That one hurts. I feel like I just won that twice and I threw it away. That's why I lost to 9, guys. I just fucking suck versus Captain Falcon. Obviously. No, that's not true. I'm fine against Falcon. I'm good enough at least. But yes, I beat Saucy Man 3-0. We had some weird interactions go on there. Felt good to get my win, but I know that like I wish I, won the other sets I already played. So it was like kind of bittersweet in that moment. So then my next set was against Magi, and one of the only people I actually warmed up with is Younger in the morning, and I felt really terrible about how it was going. And how I felt about Falco. Falco, I probably put the least amount of effort into before the tournament because I either beat the top Falcos or I don't. I don't know. I don't really know how much like effort I have to put into that matchup. I'm bad at it, but like it's fucked because I still win a lot of the time, even when I'm bad. Like I only lose to like a few top 100 Falcos, so it's like I'd rather just keep grinding Fox. But yeah, so I played Magi. We haven't played since main stage 2021, too. My bad. And it was a pretty close set. I think I should have won, which sucks, because like that would have been really good to win, and I would have I think I would have played Moki to make it out. But like that doesn't really matter in terms of that. It's more about the fact that I would have played like a better set in losers round 1 of the tournament. If I played Moki, like I would have played whoever Magi played. And Magi, okay, so it was Wizzy, Saucy Man, and losers. Me, Sunsei. Aura versus None. Magi versus Dark Genix. Yeah, I would have played Justin instead, which would have been a lot better draw for me than Sunsei, obviously. So, yeah, I played Magi. I lost 3-1. 2 last hit games in a row on Fountain and Yoshi's sucks. Like, pretty bad. Given that both of them were just like kind of tech skill, like related losses, which is not good against a space animal if I'm losing a tech skill. I feel like I played really well too towards the end of it. I think that was probably the best I've played against Falco since my last set with Magi in 2022. I don't think I've peaked that hard in the matchup besides that tournament. Or that year, honestly. I was beating all the Falcos in 2022 and 23. Like, I was really good at that matchup comparatively to the field. The field got better, like, for sure, but, like, I still think my play at the matchup was like a lot more fine-tuned. Like Fudge was at my locals, so I was actually thinking about the matchup and like being like, all right, I want to try and win, which I think helps. Like if I actually had a Falco at my locals right now, I don't want to say I would beat Magi, but I would have probably at least gone game 5. I'll say that. It's kind of silly to like make that like kind of like argument though, because nowadays you can just play Slippy, but that means I have to willingly subject myself to play a Falco player. But at a local, I have to win the tournament. So I guess I could just DQ before I played them, right? But it's not really how I roll. Not really sure what this puff is doing. Aw, almost. It was actually a true bait to do roll dash check. Oops. I'm like slightly misspacing it so I can't rest. I'm not really sure what this puff's trying to do though. Like I think my brain has been fried. And it's actually it's gonna be crazy when it's gonna be so BM. Oh my god. This challenge is fucked up. I need to stop doing this challenge because I'm gonna go up 4 stocks to 1 and SD all my stocks. That's gonna be fucked. And I'm gonna do it with rollout, which is actually gonna be kind of intentional. Yeah, I know, this is pretty BM, I'm sorry, but it's for the challenge. Trust me. If they rested me there, that would have been ultimate karma. They actually almost got that rest too. I think I was pretty close. We'll ban Dreamlight, I guess. I don't know. If we're gonna go to last stock anyways, we might as well just play a stage that's smaller. Oh shit, they're playing Luigi. I don't know if you guys saw the H-Box versus Rat Monster set, but like, it was kind of disgusting. But also, if you guys saw SDJ versus Rat Monster in January, that was like 1,000 times more disgusting. I've never seen someone that defeated in a while after a set, which is fucking sucks if you're Rat Monster for sure. I think that's not a kill yet. Oops. I meant to, like, you know, jump past him, but that didn't work. What? Misfire? Not miss. It wasn't even misfire. Side B just beats rollout? That sucks. Also, they just pulled an Ethernet cable on me? I think they did. But I don't know, this matchup's like not that like annoying to have to like resort to like ledge camping and stuff. But I guess I was not like consistently beating Rat Monster and Friendly's playing my game plan, so like yeah, I probably should be ledge camp, not ledge camping, but like, you know what I mean, air camping in the same way. That's actually that's helpful. I can just, you know, go to the next stock now. But yeah, so that was just the end of the second day. Then I play poker at night, which is awesome. There was like a lot of, oh wow, I thought I had one more stock to SD because I was thinking of the Jigglypuff game. But yeah, it's clutch box time. It's funny because the way this happens, people only have to really get lucky against me one time. Because the rest of the game doesn't really matter besides this last stock. Right? Like right there, you just try to get lucky. Even though it doesn't kill at 21, but like he tried to like get his one lucky moment to win the game, and it didn't matter. Speaking of luck, I actually almost died at side B soon. I think this, well, it would kill if, you know, I could actually hit control confirms. So I've been oh shit, this now definitely kills. Side B kills me for sure. I ain't even trying down B. We're gonna go like 45 minutes if I do one more, but fuck it. I got still some stuff to talk about, but I actually have a lot more to talk about. But okay, so poker on Saturday night was great. I haven't played land poker in a while. I also haven't played I haven't played poker in a while besides tournaments on like PokerStars. It was pretty fun. I forgot how like how hard it was to consistently, oh god, it's Falcon. How hard it is to consistently like keep up the math. I'm an accountant, but I still fuck up the math a lot in land because I can't just like look at the screen. And that was fucking like bet sizing and stuff. You play poker, that was pretty tough. But first night I got dusted because I just get like 2-outered in a bomb pot, so that was fun. But so I got to go to bed earlier than I wanted to do because I was gonna play poker much later than that. Actually, I did say that was my like last hand or something like that right before it, and then I ended up losing everything on it. So then I go to bed, and then Sunday comes around, and I play my last set of the tournament against Sensei. I think that was the last set of the round ones, so I played at like 1. And it was weird. I got to play like Rishi's Fox as my warm-up. It's funny. Because again, it's like weird to like ask people to warm up when you're not. There was no Fox playing Hungry Box like on like a normal tournament. So you'd be like, all right, you're gonna play Hungry Box later in the tournament. Let's play. The next Fox that H-Box was gonna play was Cody in winners finals. So there was a 0% chance he played Fox beforehand. So there's no, and Cody doesn't really warm up against me, anyways, or against most pups in general. I've warmed him up for like SDJ one time, but that's like the last time I warmed him up. Just because I forget if I asked him or he asked me or something, but I was like, he just lost it to Gomwell to SCJ, so I was like, might as well warm up, I think. But okay, so I just warmed up against Rishi's Fox and then Uncle punched it up. I felt actually really good going into that one, comparatively to what I probably should have felt. Like, Hbox asked who I was playing, and I was like, I said Sensei, like, oh, it's a rough one. I was like, yeah, I mean, it is, but like, if there's any matchup for me to like actually kind of upset in, it's low-key. That was crazy. It low-key should be Fox, because that's the matchup I invest all my time into. I just got jebaited. Okay. I'm not even gonna get to last stock, am I? Well, on my own volition. I'm gonna get to last stock, just not on my own terms. Never mind. What? God, I'm insulted that he went for that grab, but it worked, so fuck it, right? Backer here? No. Oh wow, what a snipe! Alright, let's go to backer. Backer. Let's go to last stock on my own terms here. Let's get a cheeky rest, you know? I don't think I've actually done my game plan at all. Let's spam the game plan, shall we? Never mind, we're gonna get narrated 120 for some reason. This is a 4-minute and 30-second game so far. This is holy shit territory. Should be a dead falcon. Unless I fuck it up. No. Alright, we're last stock. We're actually having a clutch box. Like, this is not even the bit. So, I have to win this. What? Okay, they're going for tech chase grab in spots that doesn't work. So, surely I can just hold down. Clutch box! Alright, we live in. I don't even know what if Yoshi's or Stadium's actually worse without with transformations. I think Falcon does pretty good on transformations versus Puff, but like not great. True. Eh. That was really weird. I should have pounded or something. That's the greed we talked about in the Bible, is me going for a fair there. Knowing that he's just going to slide off. Because why would he not slide off? I just got shield grabbed in my favorite game. And that's what we love. We love getting shield grabbed because I do a lazy high back air on shield like a chungus. Like a fucking chungus. Alright, so I played Sensei. I remember I have to finish this before, you know. This could be my last game of the tournament, so I should, you know, lock the fuck in here. I mean, right? Not tournament, but this is my last game of the tournament, but this could be my last, you know, game of the video, so. Oh, shit. True. I'm just in shock and awe of what is on my screen. Wow, that was weird. I don't know why you do that. Alright, I got the last stock on my own volition. Now I want to see myself as D. That was probably a less obvious one, but real ball knowers know that isn't. Oh, shit. That should be dead. Yeah. Glitchbox and GG's. That was a good one today, and we're gonna end up in Gold 1. That's a nice little start for us, you know? We lost one game. One set to Captain Falcon, who's the fucking bane of our existence today. And that's okay. Sometimes you lose some, and sometimes you win some. Sometimes you always lose some, and that's okay, too. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really appreciate you guys watching, as always. I mean, another good love on the last video as well, too. Sorry this one's on Friday instead of Wednesday, but who knows? Maybe you guys like Friday videos better. The Sensei set was good. I did a lesson with Drugfox on it. It was good. Shit, I can't really. If you guys see the first game and you saw that clip, that's all you need to see from it. You didn't need to see anything else. Sensei fucked me up on FD, Fountain, and Dreamland. Who cares? We took game 1. We made that funny clip. What more can you ask? Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting me for Full House, though. I really appreciate you guys in chat and stuff. And goodbye.